We are all one heart. We are all one soul. We are all one flesh. We are all spirit. The circle is cast, the gates are open, may you be welcomed. Let us gather, let all words be heard. Well, hello everybody. This is me announcing the very first Pantherion's Poetry Corner live. This will be available also on my Patreon channel. All of the details will come at the end, but I just wanted to share some poetry with you on this very not so sunny Sunday. I hope you enjoy. These are all written by these fair hands, or this fair hand, I guess, and they're a mixture really of how I practice my witchcraft, my pagan beliefs, and also a few from my previous work under a different writing name. So this next one is called Albion. Do you hear it? The whisper on the wind, caressing the leaves and stirring the earth. The spirit of the old ways is alive. It calls to me, in poetry and song, in rain and in sun, subtle, yet strong. It is a voice that will not be silenced, and I, with Athame raised on high, will answer that cry with honour and pride. I am the guardian of the grimoire. Do you feel it? The water's pure energy flowing through us all in rivers and lakes, the healing elixir of the gods. And it is not ours to selfishly drain as though it's our right, a commodity just to be used as a bargaining chip. Do you see them? Our weeping ancestors who loved this great land and thanked her with gifts. We are breaking their hearts as we break this world. Do you hear it? Nature's agonizing plea for us to listen and see what has been done to her great creation, her works of art. Yes, I hear it, the whisper of the wind caressing the leaves and stirring the earth. I am nature's voice, proud to be pagan. So that one kind of speaks for itself, just about how we have a responsibility to look after the world, and it doesn't underpin a lot of my pagan practices, pagan beliefs, and this next one, when I find it in my notepad, it's a typical poet's thing, trying to find writings in different notepads. You think they're on one page, and it turns out they're on a completely different other one. Every single poet seems to have that sort of problem. This next one is inspired by a KM. KM, for those of you who don't know, is the circle that a lot of us see is kind of synonymous with sanctuary, feeling safe, feeling protective. It's spelled C-A-I-M, coming from the Gaelic word meaning, funnily enough, sanctuary. So this is one that is inspired by that. The perfect refuge is not constructed from brick and metal, following a list replicated in countless manuals. It surrounds us all, born from what lies within each unique soul, carefully nurtured, each link delicately interwoven like a spider web. Beautiful. An artistic masterpiece, a perfect circle within which individual hopes grow, cherry blossom style, and dreams emerge from their chrysalises fully formed and strong, yet still with a sense of fragility, as though made from glass. Beyond the spherical sanctuary lies a darker world where loose light is diminished by storm clouds. There is a refuge from that place, where the heart can heal itself and frail dreams prosper, as Stonehenge stands with great nobility, the flames of the KM are ones that can never be extinguished. Proud pagan voices all call out in unity from within, the perfect refuge. And that one is also available as a design, a graphic, on my Patreon channel, and also available at Scripthaven in Worcester. Those of you local to Worcester can also start picking that up as well when I get them delivered. Now this next one is just a thought on taking those moments and actually thinking, what is important in life, what is important to us all, and again, finding it in my notepad. There we go. This one just kind of gets us thinking about what actually matters to us, to ourselves. It hasn't got a title, still title to be decided, but I hope you enjoy it. It's okay, to feel like a leaf in the breeze, flying haphazardly somewhere with no clear direction or brakes. Uncertainty is all that's certain on this wildest of all wild rides. Every now and then the wind drops, giving a rare chance to catch breath before the whirling, swirling gale sweeps you back off your feet again. The fairy tales got that part wrong, and you're in the arms of fate, destiny, the co-pilot. Yet that is okay, for as the sycamore, the oak, the ash and the hazel teach us, from the smallest leaves greatness grows. Storms clear the pathways to traverse, and it's okay to be afraid when there is chaos on all sides in this labyrinth we call life, with the destination unclear. You have been gifted a power unlike anything else out there, something only you can control, even in the hurricane's eye. There is nothing that can stop you from achieving your own greatness. It's okay, to feel like a leaf in the breeze, for it is guiding you onward to where you need to be. I feel like I need to swap the word leaf out with life, the amount of times I tripped over that on during that. So that one, like I say, still hasn't got a title. I think I probably will leave it untitled. To be honest, it's a bit of a sort of call to remember that even when all the craziness that's going on in the world gets too much, that it's okay to not feel okay, if that makes sense. And this next one is one I wrote a few years ago, inspired by nature, the issue of global warming, climate change, and just the general destruction of our planet, really. This one's called Imbalance. Who are we to cast our world aside thoughtlessly? It's wrong, unjustified, to destroy the gifts we've been given cold-heartedly. We can't be forgiven. Who are we to break our planet's hearts, selfishly tear it, rip it apart without care? She made us who we are, nurtured us, and this time we've gone too far. Who are we, destroying in a heartbeat everything Earth worked so hard to complete, callously? Question: if that was you, your artwork ruined, what would you do? Who are we? We are the guilty ones responsible. Bullets fired from our guns wound and maim our planet's fragile shell. We did this to ourselves. We brought the hell. Who are we? We take yet we don't give. Have a look, this is no way to give. Who are we? Who will give something back to the world? It's time to get back on track. So yeah, that one just got me thinking about how our actions are impacting on the world around us, the damage that's sort of been caused, and hopefully not too far gone to get ourselves back on track, as that last line suggested. And this next one follows a similar theme. I wrote this one while sitting in a forest, and I think it kind of speaks for itself, really. This one's called They Were Here First. Creaking wooden bones, weathered muscular arms are spread outward, inviting safety, sanctuary, and peace. Spiritual voices whispering words on a soothing breeze guide and show the way through turbulent times. Age-old foundations built from a small seed, a perfect fortress stretching to the sky. Strong then, strong today. There's so much to learn from the earthly souls we share our world with, if we just listen. Were they not here first? Strange to think how, trees have been around for years, generations. And I saw something on Facebook the other day about how there was a seed planted on the same day, or started growing on the same day that you were born, and it's kind of been growing with you throughout your life. And I thought that's rather quite sweet and quite nice, and quite motivating in a way, just to remember that people are growing with you, you're growing, and you never stop growing. I don't think, even if you physically stop growing, you're always on a sort of journey, a journey onward, really. And this next one again goes wandering around through my notepad. Obviously, my craft name is Pantherion, and I'm humbled to be granted that name, and I found that name because of my love of the big cats, the big cat family, and also my spirit animal is a leopard, and I think she guides me quite extensively, and I'm always very sort of humbled that I have such a beautiful spirit animal guiding me along. Unfortunately, I can't find the poem that I want to read, but she sort of guides me when I call for assistance. She also walks very closely alongside me and gives me a look that, like, if I do something completely daft or start feeling low or anything like that, she just gives that look, and it's just crazy that she can just give me that look, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm being an absolute what's it here. Again, trying to find her poem. It's in here somewhere, promise. But yeah, Pantherion is my craft name, and it's kind of linked to her and how I practice my craft. And I finally found it. Seems she wanted to mess around with me there. This one's called Amber Eyes. Something's watching me. Hidden perfectly, but I know it's there. I'm in its domain. Angry eyes lock onto me, a hateful stare. It's no real surprise, after all, this is its territory. I don't belong here. In its eyes I'm a threat, an adversary. Queen emerges, ready to defend her kingdom, her land from this trespasser. Get out of here now. It's a clear demand. Power, grace and beauty are all combined in this beautiful cat, and the spotted coat, the perfect fit for nature's acrobat. In her amber eyes, beyond the hatred, there is something more. She tries to hide it, but it's clear. The pain of endless war. A war she's losing, and humans are the ones that started it. We're responsible for ruining the world. Guilty culprits. Time is running out to change our ways. Every day, every hour, we must remember we share the leopard's paradise. it's not ours. So yeah, that one I wrote when I first connected with my spirit animal. I'm very passionate about raising awareness of big cat conservation. I did a set that a lot of you may remember for Snow Leopard Day, International Snow Leopard Day, which is another way my spirit animal comes forth to me, and it's a very humbling thing and a very humbling experience to be guided by such a fantastic animal. But I know that there's a lot that we as humans can do to keep that paradise alive. So this is my final one. I hope you've enjoyed watching this live stream. It'll be up on Patreon as well, alongside with interviews with other poets, other sets, everything poetry related. So keep an eye out on that. So subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And these are my final words to leave you with. Go forth now, my friends, onward down your paths wherever they lead. May the magic shared together this day guide the steps you take through light and through dark. You are not alone. You are protected. Go forth now, my friends. So thank you very much for watching. I am Pantherion. Search for me on Patreon. Follow me on here and on Instagram. And I hope whatever the day brings, it brings you happiness and love. Blessed be everybody. Thank you for watching.